Representative Talarico, will you bar any billionaire from donating to your campaign directly or indirectly? And will you cap, that is to say, set a limit on the dollar amount you'll accept, directly or indirectly?
Thankfully, now that I'm running for a federal office, there are campaign
There are, yes, I know, but there are lots of different ways to get around that. You know that.
Yes, and you know, in Texas, in state races, which is what I've done before, there are no campaign contribution limits. In fact, I, as a state lawmaker, put forward a bill that would have put in place limits on those contributions like there are at the federal level. So this is already an improvement over what we have at the state level in Texas. But like you said, there are way too many ways around it. I have put in place a ban on corporate PAC donations to my campaign for U.S. Senate. It's a policy I had in my office as a state lawmaker. I'm the only member of the Texas legislature who hasn't taken a dime of corporate PAC money. In fact, I had to send back checks that I received from Walmart and Chevron and AT&T because I have this self-imposed ban. So I'm going to continue that in this U.S. Senate race. Not that I believe I should unilaterally disarm. I don't believe in that. But I do think there are ways that we can all take some steps to limit the influence of big money in our own campaigns.
If you are elected, you would hope to be a member, and you've said this, of a Democratic majority in the United States Senate. If that were true, who should be the majority leader?
I don't know. You know, as a state lawmaker, whenever someone wanted to run for a leadership position, I sat down with them and asked them a lot of hard questions about how they wanted to use that leadership position. I asked them about their vision and their values and their strategy. I obviously haven't sat down with anybody who's in a leadership position in the U.S. Senate or wants to be in the future. But if I'm fortunate enough to be elected to this position, I will have that same approach. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to listen, I'm going to ask questions, and then I'll make a decision based on those conversations.